What up? So, life is not fair. I know. So, I've been seeing a lot of that shit. Like, people, why am I suffering? I am nothing but light and love. Why do I have to go through this? Da 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 da. Because you are light and love, okay? So, imagine for a second a story about Hercules with no fucking obstacles, right? He has nothing to overcome. He's got no suffering. That ain't a great story, is it? Nobody wants to read that fucking story, right? What about Maleficent? You know, they had to add some extra suffering for her. Make her extra cool. Whatever, you know? Nacho Libre. What would we do without his suffering, you know? And, like, you know, even Jesus, even all the greatest heroes ever in any time, you know, we've got the Buddha, we've got Gandhi, real life, fiction, whatever, you know, Malcolm X, that guy had to go to prison to become who he became. So it's like, yes, bad shit happens to good people sometimes. And it is for you to overcome. It is okay, so there's a hack to this too. Since you understand, everybody has to suffer. We all have to have these obstacles to go through. We all have to bounce through life like, you know, just one fucking pitfall after another, whatever. You know what's coming. It always has, right? What if you could design it to where you create your own suffering? Okay? Like, wake up a couple hours earlier every day. Maybe fast. Maybe, like, you know, do something against what you want to do. Instead of watching Netflix, clean your fucking house in silence. Don't even enjoy it. Let yourself suffer a little bit. Put on, you know, throw on the cold freaking water at the end of your shower. Just introduce a little bit of that. Then you're creating your own balance. Okay? Because that's the thing. You have to. You know, you have to balance it out. If the universe is like, you know what, they've been having it a little too good, then it's gonna be like, well, here's some suffering so you can overcome it. Because when you go stagnant, you stop evolving, right? And the whole name of the game is evolution. We're supposed to keep going, you know. So stop being stagnant, like. And I mean, that's the hardest fucking thing. Dropping your complacency, being like, I mean, that's me. Some days I'm like, I don't want to do shit, so I'll force myself to go for a walk, ride my skateboard around, like, clean up my house. I do things I don't want to fucking do because if I don't do it, I'm gonna have some hella unexpected suffering coming my way. That's the balancing act here. So, yes, that's. Sorry, my brain went blank for a second. I smoked a little too much reefer. But yeah, no. So, you know, you introduce a little bit yourself, and then you will have way less unexpected bullshit. And then not if, when that unexpected bullshit shows up, you're ready for it. You've been practicing. You're like, suffering? What is that? Like, who fucking cares? And then you'll realize you'll be like in traffic and shit's going slow, and you're like, well, what's the rush? Who cares? Your patience will just naturally come to you. You're naturally going to start developing into a more mentally mature person, you know? And that's, you know, people think that being intelligent has to do with how much you know and all that. Well, there's such thing as emotional intelligence, right? Where you know how to not be so reactive and instead be more reflective. Like, think about shit. Be like, why is this happening? How can I overcome it? Do I need to react to it? Do I need to get pissed off right now? Do I need to stress myself out over this? Ask yourself.